In the realm of the paranormal, stories of encounters with malevolent entities often capture the imagination and fears of those who listen. Paranormal experts, those who dedicate their lives to investigating the unexplained, sometimes claim to witness or confront forces they describe as real evil. These experiences are often characterized by intense, frightening phenomena that defy conventional explanations. One prominent case involved Ed and Lorraine Warren, renowned paranormal investigators. The Warrens gained fame for their investigations into several high-profile hauntings and possessions, such as the Amityville Horror and the Enfield Poltergeist. They often spoke about encountering entities that were not just spirits of the deceased but malicious, demonic forces intent on causing harm. Lorraine Warren, a self-proclaimed clairvoyant, frequently described seeing dark, oppressive presences that she believed were manifestations of pure evil. Another notable case is that of the Smurl haunting in West Pittston, Pennsylvania, where the Smurl family reported being terrorized by a malevolent entity for over a decade. The Warrens were called to investigate and concluded that the family was dealing with a powerful demon. The entity reportedly subjected the family to physical assaults, foul odors, and other terrifying disturbances. Despite various attempts to rid the house of the evil presence, including multiple exorcisms, the haunting persisted for years, deeply impacting the Smurl family's lives. Modern paranormal experts continue to report encounters with evil entities. Zach Bagans, host of the television series Ghost Adventures, has documented numerous cases where he believes he encountered demonic forces. One such investigation took place at the Demon House in Gary, Indiana, where Bagans and his team experienced extreme physical and psychological phenomena. The house was eventually demolished, but the case left a lasting impression on all involved, reinforcing their belief in the existence of real evil. Skeptics argue that these experiences can be attributed to psychological factors, environmental influences, or outright fabrication. They point to the lack of empirical evidence and the often subjective nature of paranormal investigations. However, for those who have faced what they believe to be real evil, the experiences are profoundly convincing and life-changing. In the context of paranormal investigations, seeing real evil often involves a combination of sensory perceptions, such as sight, sound, and physical sensations, alongside an overwhelming sense of dread and malevolence. These experiences are frequently described as being fundamentally different from typical ghost sightings or hauntings, marked by a deeper, more visceral fear and an undeniable sense of danger. While the existence of evil entities remains a topic of debate, the stories and experiences of paranormal experts continue to intrigue and terrify. Whether viewed as evidence of the supernatural or as manifestations of the human psyche, these accounts of confronting real evil highlight the enduring fascination with the unknown and the dark corners of human experience.